men playing in women's sports. That will end immediately. Men playing in women's sports. That will end immediately.
Hey man, say man, welcome back to another episode of Exclusive Media TV. As always, I'm Freon, and I'm here to give you the latest exclusive media content. So let's get right to it. Donald Trump. You know, we got to speak on Donald Trump. You know, he always in the news about something, you know, whether it's positive or negative. But anyway, let's speak on it. Donald Trump made a comment basically where he said, you know, if you are a transgender, you will not be competing in women's sports. Now, this has been a big topic for years now, and, you know, people that's transgender, women and stuff like that feel like they are women, so they have the right to compete in the same sporting events as natural-born women. So, you know, people gonna feel how they feel, but I'm gonna have to agree with Donald Trump on this one. At the end of the day, man, like, we know men, people that was born as men, they have natural strength, more strength than natural-born women. We know that. So at the end of the day, Donald Trump is just trying to be fair with this type of situation. At the end of the day, we don't want a bunch of women coming out and saying how it's not fair to go up against, you know, humans that were naturally born as men, and, you know, they basically winning all the titles, you know. So this is really just a common sense thing. There really shouldn't be no thought about this. At the end of the day, people gonna do what they want. People gonna feel how they feel. At the end of the day, don't nobody have issue with people deciding to cross over into a different gender and stuff like that. That's not the issue. But at the end of the day, you cannot say you are a woman when you was born as a man and then, you know, jump into a sport and you winning all the titles against natural-born women who aren't naturally strong as you. So I've been said from day one, hey, if you're gonna be a transgender male or female, then y'all need to have your own sporting leagues, sporting events, and stuff like that. That is not a big deal, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, to basically say, you know, I'm a woman and I have the right to compete against natural-born women, and then you beat them and act like, oh, you just the greatest to ever do it. I think that's kind of selfish to the women who work hard to become the best athletes that they can be. Just like a man basically saying, you know, I'm a female, and then a man get drafted, a natural-born man get drafted into the WNBA, and this man averaging 35, 40 points per game. Like, that's not gonna sit right with a lot of people. So at the end of the day, this isn't, you know, like a judgment thing. This is just a common sense thing. At the end of the day, you know, everything should be evenly balanced at the end of the day. Women should go against women, men should go against men, transgender men should go against transgender men, and transgender women should go against transgender women. It's just that simple. It shouldn't be no in between and trying to like, you know, mix them with these type of people and stuff like that. Everybody should have their own leagues to where the competition can be evenly flowed out. At the end of the day, that's just what it is. So I know a lot of people don't like Donald Trump, and, you know, people feel how they feel. That's fine. Don't have an issue with that. I'm not the biggest Trump supporter, but it is some things he say that I do agree with, and this is one of them. At the end of the day, you know, when we raise our young queens, you know, to be successful and this and that, and if a man that decides to transition to a female just comes in and take all the shine and win all the trophies, that's not fair to someone's daughter, someone's niece, someone's granddaughter, and stuff like that. It's just not fair. So at the end of the day, I gotta agree with Trump on this. I know a lot of people not gonna agree with it, but hey, this is a common sense thing. It's not a personal thing. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about that. Like always, if you like the content, subscribe, like, and comment. That way I can get more of this content out to you guys. And as always, appreciate y'all for tapping in. 100.